Disagreeable men won't do anything they don't want to do. They just say, up yours. I'll go home and play video games. I'm not listening to your stupid classes. And why should I work for you? I'll just go have fun. I'll do my own thing. Part of the reason that women are doing better is because they're agreeable. And so if a system sets out a structure and says, here's a pathway to attainment, the women won't rebel against that, they'll go along with it. Women know what they have to do. Men have to figure out what they have to do. And if they have nothing worth living for, then they stay Peter Pan. And why the hell not? Because the alternative to valued responsibility is impulsive, low-class pleasure. And you saw that in the Pinocchio story, right? That's Pleasure Island. It's like, well, why lift the load if there's nothing in it for you? It's like, fine then, why the hell am I going to play? If that's the situation, if I get no credit for bearing responsibility, you can bloody well be sure I'm not going to bear it. But then, your life is useless and meaningless, and you're full of self-contempt and nihilism. And then now I've been watching crowds when I've been talking to them. And the crowds that have come to see me in person, for some reason 80% of the people who showed up to this are, man, something going on here. I've been talking a lot to the crowds that I've been talking to, not about rights, but about responsibility. Right? Well, what are you leaving out if you're leaving out responsibility? And the answer might be, well, maybe you're leaving out the meaning of life. Here you are, suffering away. What makes it worthwhile? Rights? It's almost impossible to describe how bad an idea that is. And so then if you take the men who are like that and you say, okay, what do you want? You can have what you want, but you have to figure out what it is. So then they write down what they want. They think, oh, hey, well, that might be worth having, so maybe I'll put some effort into it. Pick something up and carry it. Make it heavy enough so that you can think, yeah, well, useless as I am, at least I can move that from there to there. Man has to decide that he's going to do something. He has to decide. Say, okay, well, what's your highest value? Right? It's the star. It's like, okay, what are you aiming for? You can decide, man. It should be good for you, also good for the family and the community. You have choice. People will carry a heavy load if they pick the goddamn load. For the typical person, they'll eat themselves up unless they have a load. White, middle-aged guys who are unemployed in the US. They lose their job, they're done. They despise themselves. They develop chronic pain syndromes and depression. Responsibility. That's what gives life meaning. It's like lift a load. Then you can tolerate yourself, right? Because look you're useless, easily hurt, easily killed. Why should you have any self-respect? And I can see when I'm watching crowds, people, their eyebrows lift, their eyes light up because I put something together for them. So I say the story and people go click, 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 and their eyes light up. That's the counterculture. Grow the hell up and do something useful. Really, I could do that? Oh, I'm so excited by that idea. No one ever mentioned that before. It's like rights, 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 rights. Jesus, it's appalling. Responsibility, man. That's where the meaning in life is. So